Yeah, DJ, turn that up. These boys be calling me Brainiac, cause every time I get Brainiac. Dude, come on, it's not even that big. I have no interest in doing circles around your ass hairs and then calling it braids. There's a lot of hyperbole and there's a lot of exaggeration that goes on YouTube. I mean, it makes sense. The entire point of this platform is to get as many eyes on you as you possibly can. Even if it means straight up clickbaiting and lying to your audience in order to do so. Or more commonly, exaggerating what you're about to say in order to sound more exciting. So I'd understand if you as an audience member are going to be a little bit hesitant with what I'm about to say. I truly think I found one of the, if not the most shocking thing on the web. And to be fair, I think it's easier if I just show you.
Who's your favorite student?
I love all my students equally. I have no favorite.
Is that a lie?
No.
You, like I, just found out through TikTok in real time about very serious news. And you found it out through a student meme that went to that high school. If you're bad at reading, allow me to translate. Miss Rachel Goodall over here was a former teacher at Oak Creek High. I say former because she has recently been accused and is currently being charged for an essay on a 14-year-old boy. And not the kind where she stands accused of being an Afrikaner. Although I do believe that every single one of those people should be charged with a crime against God because that accent is atrocious. There's nothing wrong with our accent, okay? Just because we sound dumb, it doesn't mean that we need to be treated like dummies. Do you know, in the editing bay here, I forgot to record them saying "ya" constantly, and I don't want to do a disservice to them. So, okay, "ya," we are clever, okay? That's right, Goodall stuck her hand in the cookie jar, but she didn't fiddle around at the bottom, she grabbed the right one right from the top. Now, interestingly enough, while this investigation is ongoing, and she's currently on trial, Goodall is currently countersuing the State Education Board, specifically over a Freedom of Information request made by a news reporter towards the school. In some states of the US, and in the majority of the world, reporters are allowed to request information relating to certain cases. Goodall, who has not been found guilty of being a predator yet, doesn't like the idea of her being reported as a predator. Now, shockingly, it doesn't get more interesting than that. This 22-year-old woman, who may or may not still be living in her teen eras in her head, may or may not have licked her lips over a child. And that, in of itself, is a crazy situation, don't get me wrong. But what I'm more interested in talking about is how we are starting to receive information nowadays. Take a walk back 10, 20 years, right? The only source of information over certain cases and news stories you could get was via the news. And let's not kid ourselves, news stations and news anchors are heavily biased. They want to push the agenda of whoever owns them, as shown in this great example here.
Biased and false news has become all too common on social media. More alarming, some media outlets publish these same fake stories without checking facts first.
The sharing of biased and false
news has become all too common on social media.
More alarming, some media outlets publish these same simply aren't true without checking facts first.
Unfortunately, some members of the media use their platforms to push their own personal bias and agenda to control exactly what people think.
Shout out, shoot me dead on YouTube for making my job easier. It's the big secret that everybody's in on, but we all just pretend doesn't exist. Journalists, in my opinion, have never been able to be trusted since the dawn of time. The idea of journalistic integrity, to me, has always just been a myth. Their reporting always has been and always will be diluted and polluted. But do you know what isn't? And do you know what is the purest form of getting your information? Memes. It sounds insane-o in the brain-o, I get it. But who is more honest than somebody just messing around on their phone? Do you want to know what my most trusted news source of information is? The SpongeBob reporter fish.
Breaking news! Johnny Hardwick, who was known for voice acting Dale Gribble on King of the Hill, has passed away.
It's bite-sized, it's quick, and it's immediate information with no need to prattle on about details. In the span of 10 seconds, I found out a voice actor from King of the Hill has passed away, and I wasn't bogged down by any unnecessary details or any unnecessary personal opinions of the person reporting it. If the SpongeBob fish finds out you're gay, it's just gonna say, "Breaking news! You're gay!" What is my larger point in all of this? Well, honestly, this video is just a vehicle for me to rant about the fact that I'm blown away. I found out about a serious case via a TikTok video made by a student, and I wanted to talk about the larger implications of that. We are living in a miracle era where information can fly at us from any corner. You could watch this video now and I could tell you the sky is orange. You could watch 5 more videos after that tells you the sky is blue. But the amazing thing about that is you're able to independently fact check information by your own accord. Yes, these personalities on the internet that are sharing the information are going to have their own agendas. That's undeniable. But the amazing thing about that, as opposed to 20 years ago when there was only 2 channels spitting out that information, there's now hundreds and millions of them that you're able to fact check through. Some are better than others. For example, Philip DeFranco stays mostly unbiased. The running joke is the fact that he can't even have his own opinion. What's up, you beautiful bastards? I just ran over an 80-year-old. I don't want you to tell me about your thoughts about it because I'm going to do it again. But even if I didn't trust that Philip DeFranco was completely biased over the news story, the incredible thing is I can look at it from multiple different angles, from multiple different people, and I can come to my own judgment based on what I've seen. Nobody's telling me what I should think. I can independently source what I think. How is that not one of the most incredible things you've ever heard? Any piece of information you want can be accessed and can be analyzed from every single angle. Now, as we all know, there's only ever one great angle that's always right and is never wrong, and that's Deano on YouTube. If you want the facts, the news, and the straight head, gargle no lick, I would suggest legally subscribing to this channel. And that's all I have to say on the matter, guys. I hope to see you again soon, and I hope that this Rachel Goodall situation comes out in the wash. See you later. Bye bye.